92.3, 96.7 The Beat right now, man. E.T. in the Galaxy Partner, man. And this is my, actually not my first interview with someone in the political game, I guess. The first person I ever interviewed was Chief Turner. But, yes.
So that was the man.
But Congressman Hank Johnson, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, E.T. I hope he was not interviewing you.
No. He came in here because this is at a time when he was saying he was for the cameras on the bodies of the police officers.
Right.
So I'm not sure how that is, if that campaign is still going for him or not, but that's what he was saying at that time.
Yeah.
So I know how things change in the political game. That's why I'm not in it. I do radio.
I just didn't want you to have to take the fifth or anything like that.
I don't ever take the fifth, homie. But I will tell you this, though, man. I'm excited because you're going to have a lit situation this Friday, right?
Yeah, it's going to get lit over at Southwest DeKalb.
Really? So
Friday.
So marijuana's legal?
Hey, well, I'm not taking it that far.
Come on. So what we get lit
maybe
about?
one day.
Maybe one day. Hey, you know what? You know what's so crazy, man? I think sometimes people forget that you get a title, and people forget that you're a person. You know, you have your own things that you believe in and that you won't. And people was like, man, you gonna ask him if it's about marijuana? I'm like, well, I'm from California, homie, so I'm definitely gonna ask him. You know,
well, it's doing away with this war on drugs.
Right.
The war on drugs has been terrible for the African American community ever since it was declared. Marijuana, I mean, I'm not advocating for the use of marijuana, but I'll tell you that folks in my age bracket, we had to come through just like folks like you all are coming through. They had alcohol, drugs, marijuana, the whole gamut.
Right.
And it's been something that society and people have had to deal with forever. So it's time to take off the blinders and start looking at the reality of this. And so when we lock people up for having a joint in their pocket, give them a criminal record, and stigmatize them for the rest of their lives, it's not good for society.
Also, on top of that, you can correct me if I'm wrong, my math might be off here, but I'm going to say this, you can't make up 12 to 13% of the national population, but make up almost 60 to 65% of the jail system without being targeted.
Well, then you start to talk about this jail industrial complex that we have with the private prison system for profits. People make a lot of money off of people being locked up.
Right.
People going to work making, 67 cents an hour, making products in a prison that are then shipped to a retail outlet for sale to the people.
Right.
It's like a way of getting cheap labor.
Yes.
And of course this country,
and justifying it.
Yeah, that's right.
With some, my interns as well, and I told them, I say, I'm not professional about the government game, but I like to think that in my mind, I always say whatever the presidency has done before the current presidency, you see the benefits of it now, but our current president kind of gets the credit for it. You know what I mean? I know we've been in a better situation as far as our economy.
Yeah,
job growth, and that's because of the Obama administration.
That's correct.
Now,
go out, get registered to vote, and when it comes time to vote, vote, because when you vote, you put people in an office such as myself.
Right.
In my humble opinion, we need more people such as myself in office, or at least with the kind of mentality that I have, which is a heart for the people, as opposed to being in bed with the multinational corporations, trying to go along to get along, so that those who have can continue to get rich and keep their foot on the necks of those who are trying to make it to the next level in this country.
I was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? Finally, someone's on our side in GA, man. Roll up.
Up around here,
man.
I walked in.
I was about
calling me sir.
Yeah, man. I thought you was bringing on the wacky tobacco campaign, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy. Talk about what's really going on for Friday with the lit.
What we really want to do is we got a lot of young people who are matriculating through high school.
They don't know what that word means.
You need to go ahead and look it up.
They don't know what that word means.
We had that dictionary in place when you hear something.
That sounds like a rapper from the east side.
You know, go ahead and look it up. But matriculate means to make your way through.
I know. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, it's an interesting word. It sounded good. But I would throw it in there.
That was good, bro. You put a little matriculation in the sauce.
That's
Go
right,
ahead.
That's right. But anyway, while our young people matriculate, sometimes they don't have their focus on what they really want to do in terms of an end game. Because you go through high school, you get your high school diploma, and then what's next? And so it's wrong to start thinking about what's next when you get that high school diploma.
Right.
The day after you get it, you know, you wake up after partying and then you start thinking, well, what's next? Well, Get Lit is to give our young people an opportunity to start planning on that future, start giving them some insight in terms of what they can do or what they even want to do to be able to advance beyond high school, because you definitely need to do more than just get that high school diploma. Everybody's not going to college, though. Some folks might want to go into a technical field.
Yeah, I didn't. I came straight to my career.
Like film and TV
Exactly.
production, you know, radio, TV, film, you know, those
Stripping.
kinds of things you can, those kind of things, so you can get some advanced training on. I mean, a place like Georgia Piedmont Technical College right there in your backyard.
That's nice, though. That is dope.
You know, and then in terms of funding for your educational pursuits, you may decide you want to go to college as opposed
Right.
to trade school or technical school. You know, you may need some financial help, and so things like scholarships, we'll be talking to our young people about. They'll have an opportunity to hear about what the resources that are available out there to help them in terms of scholarships. $26 million in military service academy scholarships is what we have awarded during the past 11 years.
Wow.
In office. I mean, that's pretty substantial. The CBC, the Congressional Black Caucus, offers scholarships through my office, and so people can apply for those. If you didn't know, then you can't get the scholarship.
And how now when they apply for that, is there like what's the web page that they go on to, or is there a number that they bug you at, like, hey, bro, try to get a scholarship, homie, what's up?
Folks are not calling anymore.
They go online, bro. So I'm saying, like, what's the site?
They can hit me at Twitter at Rep Hank Johnson.
To get to apply for the scholarship?
Well, hey, you can find out your information at Rep Hank Johnson. You can go to my Facebook page at Rep Hank Johnson, or you can go to the website hankjohnson.house.gov.
Okay.
And you can learn about the opportunities that are available out there. If you don't know, then you don't know.
There it is. I thought you was gonna give me the Biggie line for a minute. I was like, oh man, here it comes.
Well, hey, if you don't know now, you know.
Hey, Mr. Johnson, I just want to say thank you for coming by and dealing with my craziness sometimes, and being just being a cool human being.